Welcome to a brand new edition of One to One, the lifestyle show that asks the questions that need to be answered. I'm Gavin Byrne, and on today's show we talk to Kildare All-Star John Doyle about his footballing career and getting his just deserves in finally receiving a GAA All-Star award. We also talk to economist, award-winning author and journalist David McWilliams about his thoughts on Ireland's current economical woes and possible solutions to them. But first today in One to One, we meet a quite remarkable individual, a former Paralympian and now civil servant who overcame quite a significant hurdle early in his life and who has an anything is possible attitude and outlook towards life. Mark KEOGH, thanks very much for joining us today on One to One.
Gavin, how's it going?
Great. Could I just get a background into the circumstances that befell you as a young, healthy adult?
Gavin, I was saying to you earlier before, right? I was trained to be a chef, and at the age of 18, I suddenly lost 95% of my vision over a 2-week period.
Yeah.
So suddenly a lot of serious mental questions to be asked, and all the usual tests were done to see what was wrong with me.
Yeah.
And then so it was established very quickly that sudden lost vision due to a virus, so major changes in my life.
Yeah, of course.
Had to take place there. So
yeah, and how did you cope? Obviously, initially, it must have been devastating with the circumstances. And your family and friends, of course, the reaction right across the board.
Well, once the medical test things were all done, it was temporarily back to the chefing game to find where I could finish there. So thank God they let me finish my course. It was another 6 months, so I finished that, and that was a massive help to me.
Of course, yeah.
Regarding friends and family, it was a very big change, but it was incremental because people didn't realise, because it's some vision, people weren't aware of what I could and what I couldn't do.
Yeah.
So it was more of a trial and error and a learning curve for both me, my friends and family. So it's a learning curve for everybody. Yeah,
of course. And yourself, how did you find once you realised your sight had deteriorated quite significantly? How did you in terms of daily life adjust and etc.?
Initially, I just tried to cope as if I didn't have a sight problem.
Yeah.
Pretending, say I was in the shop, I'd say, I'm not forgetting my glasses, could I give me a hand at this?
Yeah.
I quickly found out that doesn't work. It's a lot easier, for my experience, if you just say, right,
to be upfront.
I have a sight vision problem.
Yeah.
I need a hand with, like say, purchasing a birthday card for a friend.
Yeah.
I say, I just go up to the cashier and say, I have vision impairment. Yeah. In 2 minutes, I just need to pick out a nice birthday card. As in just trying to find a different way around it. So the first step is, for me anyway, was to accept sight loss and find new ways of doing things.
Yeah, and you've always had a huge interest in cycling, and of course you went to the Paralympics, didn't you?
Yep.
Could you give us that must have been a massive achievement to cycle in the Paralympics?
Well, I cycled like every other kid has, but then suddenly when the flight went, I was limited to what sports and foot activities I could do. I thought I was limited.
Yeah.
But through Irish Flying Sports and Irish Tandem Cycling, I just took up cycling firstly for holiday purposes, like doing charity tours. But then I got competitive and done a few national championships and then qualified for the Europeans. Subsequently qualified and got ranking points for the World Paralympic Games in Athens 2004.
It's brilliant.
That was Ireland's first time having a cycling athlete compete at a Paralympic level. So
yeah, it's massive. Yeah,
delighted with that, and that's one of my kind of key achievements for myself. That it's nice to take on a new task and say, right, if I can do that, I can take on this new task.
Yeah, that's it. And cycling is still a huge part of your life since the Paralympics and everything, isn't it?
I'm not competitive anymore, but all my friends are.
Yeah.
And still involved with that. I'm a treasurer now on the committee, so very much a keen interest in the sport.
That's terrific. And also, you have a great involvement with the organisation Kanchi, who help with people with sight impairment in the workplace.
Well, Kanchi deal with all different kinds of disabilities, both physical, sensory, and intellectual. Their main task is they're not a service provider, they're more about awareness through the media and through the government, the audit awareness, and I'm involved on the steering committee, and there's 22 of us there, from a mixed variety of disabilities, and we're kind of an advisory role to KEOGH.
Okay, very good. And could I just get your attitude towards people's perceptions, or your opinions on people's perceptions towards disability in Ireland today?
Today, I would say it's in a fairly good place. I'm vision impaired now 12 years. I have seen it progressively improving. Either the acceptance or the interaction between people with able-bodied and disabled persons, or a person with a disability, depending on what way you want to look at it. But nowadays, I reckon it's definitely a lot more of an acceptance or awareness out there. But there is still some improvements, so there is.
Yeah, and as well with that, I mean, do you think that there's enough government assistance and, in terms of the media as well, support for disability in Ireland?
I'm currently doing a degree course in the evenings. And when I was researching this, I kind of looked to see what supports were out there. Yeah. And I did find that I am finding it difficult getting access to books electronically. In a Word format or a PDF format. There isn't that much state support there. Zero for third level. For part-time students. But the colleges are very helpful. But I would definitely say they could do more, but as you know yourself, the current economics situation,
exactly.
A lot more hands in the pot looking for money these days.
Definitely. Well, Mark, thanks again for talking to us today on One-to-One, and I wish you all the best in your future in both your cycling endeavours and in general.
Thanks very much, Gavin.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Now for some new music from aspiring Irish artist Byrne G.
4 a.m. in the morning, I'm running away, trying to keep the demons at bay. Gotta make choices, I'm hearing voices, doing a hot. I can hear them on every sock, like flashing, my brain is crashing. Overload, this one sick episode. This has got to be a nightmare, the hillside's just my most best. They're up by the fat moon, daylight breaking some legs, no trembling. There's one of them assembling, this shit is too real. The best when I can feel, that's what's suggesting. I must have manifesting, adrenaline keeps me going, paranoid not showing, still chasing. Non-stop force of what I'm facing. Screens get louder, still I've had my feel. Got escape, but it's too late, don't wanna know my fate. Oh shit, I fall like I hit a brick wall. Can't start, stuck on the ground, dog barking. The only sound hot where the greases, screaming ceases. My body and mind is in pieces. I'm in shock, almost dead. On their way, can't make it into running safe. I've accepted fate, but too late, consumed by fear. Screams stepping in my ear, deep breathing. My soul is eating when the nature lash out anger.